Starling here for the DeeJam YouTube channel. I'm here with Leiston St Margarets manager Sam Cloke. Sam, how do you reflect on that game? Obviously not the result that you were wanting, but there were some good spells in that match in terms of a passing perspective, but how do you reflect on it?
As we were just saying off camera, I feel the boys didn't quite implement what we wanted in the first half, hence we had to change at half time to match them up.
Yeah.
Personally, we could have been 6 down at half time.
Yeah.
They had enough chances to do that, picking up far too much second ball, which we weren't getting near.
Yeah.
As an attacking threat, which I was hoping we were going to be, we didn't get beyond our striker at any stage.
Yeah.
With our 3 players behind.
Yeah.
And that killed us, because we should be causing them problems rather than them causing us the problems they did. So they won the game in the first half.
Yeah.
I think as a game went, it went pretty much as I thought, apart from if you take the goals out of it.
Yeah.
We were going to run the legs out of them, and last 20 minutes we'll have all the possession.
Yeah.
But you're 3 down by that stage.
Yeah.
And they're comfortable in defence.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with their 3 goals behind them. They can sit there, soak it up, and
yeah.
look decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
Very good.
I mean, there was a bit of a reaction in the second half in terms of the changes that you did make. I thought you guys were a lot better in the second half, but just as you were starting to build up a little bit of momentum, the sin bin then happened. So
yeah.
How do you kind of account for that as a manager? I suppose that's really difficult to.
You have to react on the day because you don't know what's going to happen. As a manager, you're extremely frustrated with the player. If you build a momentum and then you're down to 10, that momentum goes for 5-10 minutes as it is. We have to learn from that mistake as a team, as an individual. When you make that mistake, if you repeatedly make that mistake, you know, we've got a problem.
Definitely. And as you said, the final 20 minutes or so that you were in the ascendancy and passing the ball around quite nicely, that seems to be, is that something that's been worked on a lot in terms of the passing style?
Yeah,
because it's not something I've seen at this level of football to that consistency.
Certainly pre-season we've worked on it a lot. To be fair, when I came in 2 years ago, I told them not to play any football at the back, get it forward, get it away from our danger area.
Right.
So we've had to a complete key change in this summer of how we want to approach the game. I'm always a passing manager, that's what I've always wanted to do. But
right.
Where we were at 2 seasons ago or last season, struggling for players, etc., we didn't have the players to do it. Now I believe we've got a group of boys that can play that kind of football. Yeah. And that's where we want to head.
Yeah, definitely.
Ultimately, football should be played on the deck with the ball.
Yeah. So moving forward now into next week and beyond for the rest of the season, what are kind of the objectives for the club now? Is it? To
tell you what I want is a boring season in mid-table.
Right.
That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
I've had 2 seasons of fighting relegation and keeping this club in the senior football where I believe we should be and where we want to be.
Yeah.
We don't want to drop down because we know how hard it is to come back up.
Yeah.
So I would take mid-table mediocrity this season, just sit in there and rebuild again, move again in the summer and go for the next season.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
we spoke about some of the results that have happened already. It just shows how difficult this league is going to be. I mean, Trimley beating Claydon, for example, is an absolute classic. I mean, I don't think many people have seen that result coming.
I wouldn't have picked any of the results today. I'd have probably gone against all the results we spoke about. If I was just betting man, filling him a slip. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Yeah. Every team will have improved. Every team will have been working hard in the summer because it's been locked down. So people have been just getting themselves fit and doing their stuff. And then when you come back, people are desperate to play football, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I think every team's going to have improved in the senior league.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of players drop down from higher leagues, the 39s and what have you.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a very difficult season.
Yeah.
No illusions with that.
Final question, what are you looking for next week then? How are you looking to kind of bounce back? What needs to happen to change the result?
I want the boys to do what we've been trying to do, what we've done in pre-season. Yeah. I don't want them to stop believing. We're not going to chuck that all aside and start doing something completely different.
Yeah.
We want to do what we're trying to do, and we have to believe in that, and you have to keep doing the same things.
Yeah.
The boys are upset, they're peed off, but they're still doing their cool down, they're doing the right things, they're cleaning the change rooms, sorting that out, doing all the stuff that a club should do, and I want the same next week.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I wish you all the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Nice to see you. Cheers.
Thank you very much.